Hey, oh, excuse me while I go remove that.
Oh no.
Hey, hey, everyone. This hand, Cody, is now so
Just
sparkly.
shimmery.
It's just,
Super
it's just
sparkly.
so sparkly, and this one's not. And so now I'm like, should I,
Yeah, should I just make them both
should I
sparkly?
make a match?
Yeah, why not? The answer is always yes.
Maybe. I don't want to waste it. But hey, yo, everyone. I'm just gonna try to transfer
Hello.
some. And
Yeah,
how
yeah.
was everybody's weekend? How was for those who celebrate the Day of Turkeys, which which is apparently how my child celebrates Thanksgiving now? Because we were discussing, she's very off put by the fact that there's a Halloween, like essentially where we live. It
hmm
just the decorations, the retail season, that's the word I wanted. The retail
Yeah.
season goes Halloween, kind of shares with like general autumn, fall, maybe some Thanksgiving stuff, and then Christmas. And
Oh yeah.
well, the winter holidays, we have a couple other things, but mainly Christmas.
Yeah.
And so she's very upset by this. She's like, it is November 1st. And I asked her why, because Thanksgiving has never been that big a holiday to anybody in my family. It's just, we're just going to
No.
get to eat. And she said it's because she really likes the fall color aesthetic of everything. So really, she just wants more autumnal decorations, but also because turkeys. She
Yeah.
doesn't particularly like to eat turkey. However, she is really into birds right now. So
Okay.
birds are like her favorite animal at the moment. Um,
I love birds, so I can be down for this.
a side tangent, we were watching some Goosebumps and we watched the episode Don't Eat Worms, where like the kid's obsessed with worms and stuff. And
hmm
some people were being mean to him about him liking worms. And she's like, but why? Worms are great. They give birds sustenance. And I'm like, that they do. And she's like, and they don't do anything. All they do is fertilize dirt. I'm like,
And
very
feed
true.
birds.
Yes, and then she told me several times, which I never mind this. It's just funny to me that because I do this to people too. But she told me several times about how birds like to go out after rain because the worms come up,
Yeah.
and then also this is a fact that she had actually told me before, but I forgot, which is yet another reason I don't mind them resharing facts and stuff,
Yeah.
is that if is that birds tap the ground with their what are their feet called, Cody? They're not claws.
Talons.
Thank you. With their talons, um, to trick the worms into thinking that it's raining. So they imitate the
That's great.
sound of rain to lure worms out. And she's like, and people can do it too if you're like looking for worms for fishing or for your garden. And I'm like, no.
Because I was thinking of like, because I do know people put like a stick in the ground and rub the stick with another stick, and then worms just pop out of nowhere.
But
Mother Nature be
yeah,
crazy,
so
y'all.
it do be. So we had Thanksgiving at my with my family, and
Mhm.
then we had just me, Chris, and the kids had the Hunter's Feast on Friday. Because slowly we're adding pagan holidays into our midst. But
Oh, yeah.
which my youngest, she's just like, I get Thanksgiving dinner twice. That's all she
Honestly, yeah.
cares.
Yeah, that's
And
great. She's like,
I'm like,
more food? I'm in.
and she's like, and the Hunter's Feast sounds so much cooler. And my
Yeah, honestly.
my poor one of my other children, he's just like, I don't like Thanksgiving food. But he like my mom at the big Thanksgiving had also brought like some sliders and some other stuff, mostly for the kids and stuff to snack on before
Yeah.
dinner. So he was just like, I will eat this and he ate one or two of the sides. I don't remember what they were. And then when we had the hunter's feast, he was looking at everything and kind of eyeing it, and then he's like, okay. And so he did like everything we made, although apparently he also is not a big fan of turkey. And I'm like, I don't know, I know a lot of people who don't actually like turkey. So maybe we'll make a ham for the hunter's feast next year, because I love turkey, but turkey is more a tool for my sides, because I'll just stack all my sides on a piece of turkey and then eat it that way. So, but I make a really good brown sugar pineapple ham. So, and then RP, I see you, and I just want to say hello real quick.
Hello.
Hold on, Cody. I had a long weekend. I'm on Friday.
You keep going.
And then Saturday, we had my youngest birthday party. It was not her birthday. It was her birthday party. This is an important distinction for both her and my oldest, as my oldest decided to try to argue that he didn't have to be nice and have it be special for her because it's not her birthday yet. And she's like, but it's my birthday party. And he decided to continuously inform us of how this is favoritism, despite the fact that we do the exact same thing for him. But it doesn't matter. That's his thing lately. Just anything that doesn't go his way, favoritism.
That's so funny.
So, and it was especially great because I was like, you know what? She's my favorite daughter. To which my middle goes, well, what about CB? And I'm like, she's my favorite daughter that I gave birth to. Plus, I don't think CB would be mad if this one was my favorite. But I just thought that was cute that he was standing up for CB in this conversation. Cute. But
I fully love that the eldest was like, it's not your birthday, so I don't have to be nice. This is favoritism. This is bull. And you're like, I do the same thing for you, buddy.
He's like, still favoritism. He has become such a teenage gremlin. I cannot. I'm like, oh my God, this is my mother dealing with me. Only thankfully I have more patience. Yeah. Probably because my mom had me when she was 15 and I was at least 20. So, but and then Sunday was my daughter's actual birthday, and she chose seafood boil for her birthday, which my poor husband worked so much overtime to make sure that we could budget the seafood boil. And yeah, those children packed that away, but especially our one child, he's just like, he's like figured it out, man.
Like, I have this down to a science.
And like Chris said that he's like, with our budget, you guys can order one of these like combos and a side. So our middle got an extra side of corn, which is actually 3 corns, right? Yeah. On the cob. I'll get in trouble if I don't say corn on the cob. And my husband was like, are you gonna eat all that? You know that? And I'm like, I don't know if you remember, but the last time we got seafood boil, he ate his 1.5 pounds of meat, and then he doesn't like potatoes. So we then ordered him additional corn, and then I still shared some of mine with him. And I'm like, this boy can pack away the seafood boil.
I can only imagine you just saying corn, and then in the chat just shows up on the cob, and it just says like middle child as the username.
Oh my God! Every time, like me and my husband, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, this corn is good on the cob.
Your children and their semantics is getting me.
That one is by far my most pedantic child. Like, he does not care the context. You need to use this every time. It's like, oh yeah, he's going to the bathroom. Restroom. It doesn't have a bathtub. And I'm like,
but are you resting in there? What are you doing? Like,
resting my butt, I guess. But just
washroom makes more
my
sense, but
my oldest, who is as dyslexic as I am and may or may not have ADHD, I don't know, where he wants to get tested. There's something I gotta fill out, I think. But yeah, so therefore him and precise language are not friends.
same.
His brother does not let him live it down. And I'm like, I can't judge because I do the fucking same shit to my husband. We got into it wasn't a like heated argument or anything, but we were talking about this place when we went to breakfast and he kept saying something about it wasn't even like a normal breakfast. And I'm like, what? It was a normal breakfast. And then I'm like, you mean basic? It didn't have basic breakfast things because this, and that. And he's like, no, it was a normal. And I'm like, no, it was not a normal Southern breakfast. It was a basic breakfast. So,
As someone with ADHD, which is autism and ADHD, I get it, and there's a war constantly in here. There's some things I'm very pedantic about. There's other things I'm the one that's saying the wrong thing all the time. I'm the problem. But then other things I'm fully pedantic, and my friends are like, "Why?" I'm like, eh.
Fox recommends the Porcelain Pea Palace, if you will.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The what?
The Porcelain Pea Palace for the bathroom.
Okay, I thought this was a restaurant for all of 2 seconds.
No,
If you're talking about breakfast places, I'm like, what kind of is it like? What is
I
the
understand.
theme
I
here?
I got to Fox's comment late. That is on me. That's my bad. But
That's why I'm like, what kind of restaurant is this? Where does he go in Canada land? That
I don't
sounds
know
crazy.
where I'm going. Um, but yeah, so we had her birthday dinner, and then my baby sister got her the 13th skull from Mystery Case Files, and
Mhm.
that child has not played a video game that much. We beat most of it, and then there's like, I guess the epilogue we gotta go through.
Yeah.
So I don't know. A ghost just murdered people, and we thought it murdered us, but no, we're still alive. Like there's still more to do. So,
Wait,
but
she
we
got
like
this
got to that.
Sunday? It's Monday.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
She got it Saturday.
Okay. Okay. This makes more
And
sense.
we played it about 2.5 to 3 hours a night. It's not a terribly long game.
Yeah.
I think her playtime on the game says 6 hours, but yes.
That's why I
Also,
was like, wait a minute. She
Jen
just
Timothy joining late but thrilled to find a sprint tonight. Yes, we will be doing approximately 3 sprints, a 30-minute and 20 minutes. I generally start the sprint around the somewhere between the 20 and the 30. It depends on my mood. We're
yeah.
just discussing how our weekends and our holiday went. So let us know what you've been up to and what everybody will be working on today.
Yes.
I'm probably, because as long as my head is good, going to be working on critiques.
Hell yeah.
Cody, how was
Um,
your weekend? What will you be working on?
my weekend was a lot less interesting. Um, so Thanksgiving, I went over to my roommate's dad's for Thanksgiving.
Two very different people.
Two very different things. My dad doesn't even have room. Well, he does have roommate. It's his wife, and I did not go over there for Thanksgiving, but because I went to my roommate's dad's for Thanksgiving, and it was a great time. I got to play with a puppy for a little bit, and then got to eat good food, and then came home promptly, went to sleep, and then Friday we did friendsgiving at our place. So our other friend came over and just cooked. Like we had ham, we had turkey, we had everything delicious.
I'm so used to my little Gen Alphas using cooked in a completely different
Oh yeah,
manner that you were
oh
like,
yeah.
and we just cooked. And I was like, dang, y'all were fucked up.
Oh, see, no, but he cooked and then he cooked, but
Yeah.
then we were cooked after. So I used it three separate ways.
Yeah.
um, and that was Friday. Saturday, gosh, what did I do Saturday? Oh yeah, Saturday I went over to a buddy's place and we watched the first 3 episodes of Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah, I am caught up, but we will still not discuss it because it is still very new.
It's so good, and that's all I'm gonna say. He literally texted me on Sunday, like, I've been thinking about watching the next episode, and I was like, if you do, I will be hurt.
You're like, motherfucker, don't
Like,
you
we're
cheat
watching
on
this show
me.
together. Exactly. And he's like,
Don't you
okay.
Netflix affair.
Exactly. As so that like at work today, he was like, "Do you think they'd be upset if like we watched it? Like we have a TV in the break room. We'll just throw it on." We didn't, but I thought about it. um, and then Sunday, I just did some cleaning, and that's really it. My weekend was very boring compared to yours.
I mean, it's fine. October to December is very hectic because there's a lot of birthdays,
Yeah.
a lot of holidays. Like in October is I've got my son and my niece's birthday. And then in November, it's my husband's, my cousin's wife, my niece, my mother, and my daughter's birthdays.
Oh
Really
my
funny
goodness.
thing about that is my mom. So for like most of my life, my mom shared November with no one, right?
Hmm.
My husband was the first one. She would tell my husband, she's like, "Oh, I have a birthday buddy now because we're both in November." Because like
Yeah.
all other siblings, like my uncle, her little brother, like my birthday is the day after his. So like he and I have been birthday buddies for forever since I
Yeah.
was born, one could say.
Been doing it
So
all my life.
So she was excited to have a birthday buddy. And then we had our daughter and she was like, "Yeah, and you gave me another one." And now my and then my sister had her daughter and my mom's like, "You guys, as much as I love this, we're okay. We don't need any more." And then my cousin married his wife and now there's just 5 of them in November.
And now she's like,
Um
"That's too many slices. I'm good,
too
guys."
many. She just and then in December I have one of my cousins, his birthday. 2 nephews. That might be it. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody.
I only
Oh,
know
but
my nieces
but
are.
this
Mhm.
December also has Christmas and Yule and
Oh,
New Year's. So
yes.
there's all that.
And Hanukkah, if you celebrate Hanukkah.
I do not, so I don't have to do that one.
Yeah. There's so many though, thank God. Because that's just another one to the list. It's like, all right, guys, Hanukkah too.
That's that's like when my children ask, they're like, "Do we celebrate Christmas or Yule?" And I'm like, "We do both. We've done both for at least half of your lives."
Yep. And they're like, what about this Hanukkah? You're like, no, we don't do that one. That one's not us.
Unfortunately, for all of you, we are not Jewish, and therefore we are not doing that one.
Yeah. My
But
cousins are Jewish, so I always got to get hints of Hanukkah from them. But then they're always
my
jealous
my
because we
best
got Christmas.
my best friend was a non-practicing Jew, so like
Mm,
their mom would put up the menorah, and they like sort of did Hanukkah, but not really. So it was a thing. Uh, but yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna be working on critiquing. What are you gonna do? Do you got a
um,
sewing project since you're in the
no, not.
kidnapper room?
No, I'm in the kidnapper room honestly because I like being down here now. It's a problem.
That's fair.
Um,
That's why I stream
what?
almost exclusively from here. If
No.
I'm not in here, then either the weather did me dirty or I'm really sick.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly, it's so nice down here. No, I'm not telling. The kidnappers want me to say it's
but
Stockholm syndrome, but it's not. We
it's
know
not.
it's not. No, I'm not saying
Yes,
that.
RP, you're going to be working on the cross.
Oh no, the cross. But
Uh,
I'm
quiet weekend. Jen Timothy had a quiet weekend working on homework for an autocrit class I am taking. Nice. We will be your homework company.
I literally read that as autocross because you just said cross. It was on my mind. It's like autocross. What is this tonight?
My brain was desperately trying to like the reason I stuttered a little bit is my brain was desperately trying to convince me that Gen Timothy stands for Generation Timothy, and I'm like, that's not a G. And so I was having an argument in my head.
I've fully, and I'm working on. I'm actually probably gonna be working on a D&D campaign for my group. I'm working on the world because I've been,
World building.
yeah, I'm doing world building because honestly, I watch all these other like custom campaigns. I'm like, I want to do one, and then my brain's like, why not do it? I said, you're right, we should do it, and now I'm doing it.
You should.
I should.
RP's weekend was okay. Thanksgiving was thankfully uneventful. Watched my parents' dog while they went to see my sister. Accidental typing. um, as always happens at my thing. I swear this happens every year at Thanksgiving. My mother refers to one of her 3 daughters as he, and then we joke around. There's like, oh, this is when you tell us.
Oh, is this coming out? Interesting. Thanksgiving?
It's like, oh, it's your turn this year.
Yeah, exactly. You also chose Thanksgiving? Wow, steal my idea.
So rude.
Yeah, how dare you? I know I'm your favorite because you stole my idea, but dang.
Oh, I was teasing my sister. I was like, you're not supposed to do these things at Thanksgiving. And then she's like, when am I supposed to do them? And my dad goes to someone's wedding.
That's great. That's a great response.
Or if he's working on an outline for a new idea. Oh yeah. Fox is complaining because Cody got to hang out with a pupper, RP got to hang out with a pupper, CV's hanging out with a pupper. I'm always hanging out with a pupper. I cannot get away from my pupper.
Right, you're like, I wish I didn't have to.
Fox, come visit me. Help me clean my house, and you can hang out with a pupper.
Oh my gosh, that would be
Oh,
low key great. A great time.
my support system is very proud of me because lately, instead of just streaming from my room, if I'm feeling super sick, I just don't stream.
Yes, very
And
proud.
everybody's acting like this is a good thing, but I'm like, I don't know.
It's fine.
I don't like it. But my
It's
migraines have been
fine.
so much worse this year, which my doctor made me feel so validated because he said he has 3 other patients with chronic migraines and they've also been worse this year. And I know 2 people personally who live on completely different parts of the United States with chronic migraines, and their migraines have also been worse this year. So,
Yeah.
and my doctor, which I have said this on stream, but my doctor is the one who brought it up. He said he thinks that it's the changing atmospheric pressures due to climate change that is messing with everyone's migraines. And I'm like, I've been saying that all year. Fuck climate change. So,
Let me get back
heyo.
onto something.
RP said, I'd say sorry for hanging out with the pupper, but I'd be like, not a
I'm
one of
not.
us is sorry, RP, and he's just
No.
gonna have to deal with it.
Fox just has to suffer, and that's okay. He makes
Fox,
us suffer a lot.
I will take anyone's help cleaning right now. The only
I
people who clean to my standards are my mother. And that is it. No one else cleans to my standards, so it's
I
fine.
imagine the next free for all now is just all puppy stories. It's just all puppies all the time.
I had a crisis for our December schedule. I was like, should the 15th be a free for all or should it be a holiday bash? But I settled on holiday bash in case that's CB's flight is that day because she still
Yeah.
doesn't know when her flight is yet. So I figured the holiday bash would be a better idea.
Also, plus we can do the free for all in January.
Honestly, the free for all should just be us and then occasionally with special guests. CB.
It's a yeah. I mean, honestly, it is more often not. CB is out.
Yeah. I do want to go see if because before she had only missed like like 1 out of every 3, but I think it's getting closer to half now.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say now it is fully like half and half.
it's not entirely her fault.
No, it's not. It's still just funny though.
It is. But we shall go into our first sprint.
Yee, let's do
As
it.
soon as I remember how to mute. Okay, there I am. 3, 2, 1, go. We're back.
Hello.
I have to remember to mute this computer so there's not the feedback.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So, how did everyone do? What were y'all up to? I would like to say I'm sorry that I am a horrible liar. I didn't do any critiquing because I sat down, I opened the doc, I looked at it, and Fox and I had been talking about some things, and then I was like, oh, wait, I should go look at that because Not For Her is officially with my editor, whom will be looking it over, and we're going to try to schedule a meeting for Thursday. So we will see.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so that got, like, my brain went a bunch of different places, and I was like, oh, wait, I need to, like, go look into that one writing program. And then I was like, oh, hold on a sec. I also, because there's a deadline for the Right Now-a-thon, I'm like, I need to actually go look at that application in the form and read what that's about. And then, funny enough, not like a little bit later, RP asked, what is the Right Now-a-thon you posted in the December stream schedule, Sam? Which I appreciate that you asked, because
yes, I was also curious of what this Right Now-a-thon was.
It means people are actually looking at the schedule that I post, and I'm not just posting it from my own validation. Also, hi, Christian. We're doing very well today. Christian got 444 words. Is a character dead or dying? Because in Japan, 44 is the number of deaths. Or wait, is it Japan or China or both?
I think it's China that 4 means is she, which sounds close to death.
My apologies for misremembering. Hit 50K in my novel yesterday for Nano 2.0. Nice. As far as what the Right Now-a-thon is, I do not 100% know. However, from what I have, I was invited by my friend Natalie Locke, whom has participated in the Storytellers Hearth before. She and Vixen of Fiction, I believe it is, Nia.
Ooh, okay.
They host these flash fiction streams all the time. They also, like, they'll critique things live and stuff. They're great. I highly recommend their channel. Natalie's, I think, is writer Natalie Locke. Maybe I'll double check that. But I think this event is being hosted by a couple different people. In the form, it said, oh, where did the word go? It was like Queer Illuminati, I believe. I'll find the Instagram post and share it in chat. But what the participation submission form says is the Right Now-a-thon is a 30-hour virtual celebration of writing, creativity, and community across 2 days. Writers of all experience levels come together for fun workshops, writing games, collaborative sessions, and energizing creative experiences that spark ideas and connections. So they on Friday, December 6th until sometime December 28th is when the Right Now-a-thon will be. People will be hosting different activities in 30 to 60-minute increments.
Okay.
We've got, like, some suggestions and activity types. I don't know what people will be doing because currently they are in the host and activity sign-up period, which will go until December 14th. But some of the things on here, like critique style session, which is very like Natalie and Vixen's thing, where they like host a live critique session so that people can kind of like see how some critiquing is done and whatnot. And they can talk about like the finer points of critiquing, which can help people a lot better than just general writing advice videos. Writing workshops where you can talk about the writing topic of your choice. You can pick activities for audience to participate in. They do request that, like, if you host that, you pick a topic you're excited about, which I'm like, very fair.
Yeah.
A Q&A to talk, which they're like to talk about a specific writing trend, and I'm like, oh, the dumbification. But no, I'm like, I should not. Writing
I
games,
want to, but I won't.
brainstorming sessions is another thing, which I'm like, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
We have a whole vampire with a human and a hunter, and they're just all terrible at things. So I'm like, that would also be fun.
Yeah.
I might be applying for my channel and for the Storytellers Hearth, because they themed writing sprints, and I think that like doing a themed writing sprint for the Storytellers Hearth would be pretty fun, but I want to wait for Sarah.
Right. That way you can get her input.
Yes. Fox, no lie, I thought about a guest edition of Forafay. I really did, and I have not, but it's like only an hour. So you'd have to write a flash fiction in like
Oh my god.
30 minutes max. So I was
We
like,
do it
oh.
in an hour. I couldn't imagine in 30 minutes.
So that is that. What? How am I a horrible liar? What did I lie about
What'd you lie about this time?
this time? Yeah.
You did say you were going to do critiques and then you didn't. So, and you did come back. You're like, I'm a
Wait,
horrible
what's it?
liar.
Oh, earlier. Okay. I will.
All of 2 minutes ago.
That's fair. I just typed the word 20 instead of 20-minute timer because I was so upset, and then just resigned to my fate. Hold on, I'm pulling up our next timer just so I don't forget. I like having them ready. Wait, that's not Laura Nettles' timer. No, you're not getting me, random YouTube channel.
Ask the great Google machine, and in China, Japan, and Korea, the number 4 is associated with death.
Thank you. I feel those back because I was like, is it Japan or is it China? And I'm like, I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, or is it from my K-dramas?
Yeah. So I'm like, I know there's
everywhere. That's the answer.
Yeah. So like, I know there's at least one Asian country. I was like, but I don't know if there's more than one.
It would make sense. It makes there's a lot of overlap in myths and beliefs and stuff between China, Japan, and Korea because of their history. So that would make sense. RC said first I got 385 words in his. He got 385 words in his outline, slowly figuring out the smaller details. Oh yeah. Secondly, he realized a couple weeks ago that he might be a terrible person because Bella made him realize that he completely blanked that I had not sent.
Did
I not? I am so sorry, RC.
He blanked that you did send it to him to beta.
Oh, that I had sent it. Oh, yes. Thank you. I felt so bad. I'm like, no, I'm usually so good at that. I have so many lists to keep track of who I send things to. It's okay. You can still read it ahead of time if you want. I will still welcome your beta feedback. It does.
Yeah. I think the nod and not for her really gotcha.
Also, it's with my editor, which means it's not posted yet. So your beta feedback may still cause me to change a thing. We will see.
Ooh.
And life just kind of exploded with activity. Look, bro, I feel that.
Yeah.
One of my betas gave me some feedback that I looked at it and I was like, I could try harder, but I'm not certain. So I'm like, I'm gonna ask my editor after she reads it. And now,
how do you feel about this one thing specifically?
Well, that's one of the things I like about Danica is so this will be the second time that I've worked with her. She critiqued All That Glitters, and one of the things that I was like, I had beta readers, and she's like, oh, can you send me their feedback? And so she got all my beta reader feedback, and she went through and she read it. So we could discuss that, and that, let me tell you, that's great. So I really love Danica, and I can't wait.
Did I beta for that? Oh
You
no.
did. Wait,
Oh
for
no,
who?
she got all my awkward, weird. She saw my
Oh, for
color
yes.
theory tangent that I went on. No.
If you made a read for anything, I would just assume that the writer is not the only person who's
Oh, I
going to
know.
read this feedback. I'm like, other people are going. As long as they
Oh
don't
yeah,
come at my DMs, I don't care.
yeah. It's just to me, it's really funny for someone else to see my frantic writings about color theory that you just didn't think about, and I'm just like, this military green, blue, blah blah blah, and you're just like, cool, it all
I'm like,
works.
yeah. I was like, damn, I'm good. Like,
I
my
remember
subconscious
writing that.
color association off the chart.
Yeah. I remember
Which
frantic writing that, looking up all those colors because I'm like, oh my god, she's so smart. Holy shit.
so RP, I regret to inform you that Fox has declared you a traitor to the crown and demanded that we remove your head. However, I don't do decapitations in my extremely small populated server anyway. We must keep every citizen of the realm that we have. So
Wait, am I a traitor or am I still banned? Hold on. Am I banderous or am I traitor?
I
I forgot.
don't know. I just need to be able to tag you guys. So as long
I
as
feel
your
like
name is there.
I feel
Um,
like everyone's nickname changes all the time. So I never know who
so
anyone is.
all right, this is sort of like an interesting question to answer. So RPs, like, is it normal for editors to go through beta feedback, or is that a thing that your editor happens to do? So my editor is in Australia, and she is part of, oh my god, I forget what the editor. It's not a guild, but it's kind of like a modern day guild.
Okay.
And
A
so
collective.
yeah, no, yes, my love. Hold on. Okay, camera's off.
Anywho, hi guys.
Right.
Um, it's just you and me right now.
I was still
Never
here.
mind.
You said to
Never
kiss
mind.
me goodnight, but
Oh, how sweet.
yeah, but so Danica, she worked in traditional publishing, I believe, for some years, and then she went back to school to get more editorial credits. I
Mm,
don't 100% remember because I read all of this, but um and one of her goals is to bring a lot of the traditional editing resources to indie publisher, or not indie publishers, to indie writers and indie authors, and try to help bridge the gap of
mm.
not the gap of resource accessibility,
Yeah.
right? I don't think it is unusual for editors to go through beta feedback, especially since in the way that editing used to be done, your editor, like when you were assigned, when you sign with a traditional publishing company, typically they assign you an editor. So like back in the day when they signed an author, especially if it was like their second book or onward or something, they would have an editor from the time they start their project.
Yeah.
Uh, so like editors should be as familiar with your project as you are in order to fully help you write it. So I
Yeah.
don't think it's unusual. I don't know if a lot of freelance editors do it because I have not worked with a lot of freelance editors. I imagine if I discussed it with one, maybe they would. I will say Danica is in a slightly higher price bracket. So, but I think that what I'm paying for, like, I am getting good service for what I pay for. So,
Yeah. Which is
because
always great.
yeah, because she doesn't just look at my beta reader feedback, which also you don't have to show your beta reader feedback to your editor.
Yeah.
That was just a thing I did because I told her that there were some things that my beta said that I wanted to discuss with her. So she asked to see my beta reader feedback and I gave it to her.
Yeah.
So but she she doesn't just take my manuscript and then leave the edits and then give it back to me. She edits it and then we have a call so that we talk because I work better talking it out. And so
Yeah.
then we have a call, we discuss it and everything. And then I go through, we'll live fix some of the easier edits and stuff on the document together. And then some things that I gotta think about and everything, we'll talk about later. Like with all that glitters, there was a issue with the ending scene connecting with flowing with the rest of it, and
Mhm.
so she wanted me to add some more connective scenes, so I had to brainstorm those connective things. But I also I'm laying in bed and I messaged her and I'm like, hey, can I run some ideas by you? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, so here's the scene ideas. And I'm like, how many do you think I could use? And she's like, all of them. She was like, just add them all, and if one of them doesn't work, we'll take them out. And I was like, bet. so
Cool.
so there was a back and forth, and I think that we did 2 or 3 calls for all that glitters. So,
Mm.
and that's right now our current timeline is that I gave her Not For Her. She said she's going to read through it, write down her initial thoughts and edits, and then Thursday we're going to have a call to discuss it. And so when we do that, I will again discuss some of the beta reader feedback with her. So,
Yeah.
because, and here's the big thing with beta reader feedback, sometimes like beta readers are not automatically right. They are also not automatically wrong, right? So
Mhm.
sometimes beta readers might say things that kind of get stuck in your head as I don't know if I agree with this, but I don't want to change it in case they're wrong, but I don't want to just assume, it's is it my
Yeah.
ego or is it them?
Right.
So then I make note of those things and I'm like, I'm gonna talk to my editor about it.
I'm gonna talk to a professional.
I'm gonna talk to somebody who's trained in these matters.
I don't know if my brain fully went. It's I'm gonna talk to my therapist about this at our next session. Because they'll tell me if I'm crazy or not.
Am I using too many prepositions? Let me tell you, if your beta reader tells you you're using too many prepositions, either your beta reader's full of it, or I don't know that your story was ready for betas, because that's not what they should be noticing.
Yeah, I don't even think I would ever notice that. So that's just me. I notice color theories, apparently.
That's fine. Probably deserve it a little bit. You don't deserve to have your head. No, understand that Fox, not for her. If I burned my writing career and I never published anything again, as long as I published Not For Her, Fox might be content in life, because that is his favorite thing I have ever written ever, and I have yet
Ooh.
to top it, which
Okay.
frustrates me. I will top it one day.
This makes me very upset.
It does. I'm like, look, I got it. You love that story. However, I want to write better, which is fine.
I imagine now in 20 years, it's your magnum opus, and everyone's like,
Fox,
what really got you moving through it? And you just looking it off of it, just going, Fox. Finally, liking something other than Not For Her. And everyone's going, what?
no, to be clear, he likes some of my other stories. That is just his favorite. There is a difference.
Yeah,
But
but yeah, that's what I truly meant. I was just off the dome, yeah.
and Fox said, your mistake is you assume you're the crown, but I am the crown. Yes, but the crown has no power here. I'm American.
Your Canada land power has no power here.
Except disregarding Fox Rage in favor of editor's experience. How dare you? Neither Fox nor Matt will ever forget. Danica is the one who backed me up when I was like, if I just have him say he's a merfolk, you think that would fix it? And she was like, yeah, that'll fix it. But Danica is also the one who gave me a lot of when I was like, but like, like some things just go over readers' heads. And she's like, look, you have a subtle writing style. Not everyone's gonna get it, and that's okay. And I was like, that's right, damn it. So
You know what, Danica? You're right. I do. Fuck these other people.
Fox also said, "Write more, bitch. Americans always too full of audacity for this world. You know it."
Yeah, it's our God-given right. Duh.
Family and books. Hello. Says Sam, Cody, and chat. I just finished my sprints and about to head to bed, but I wanted to pop in and whoop the like button. Why, thank you. We hope that
Oh my
you
gosh, thank you.
get good rest.
Gave it a little tickle.
He said you have to cover your
Listen, I've been fired from this stream no less than 36 times, and I'm still here.
somebody to count it, and it actually just be like 32 or 33.
I actually think it's like 5 or 6 times. It's not that much. It's enough.
That's it. No,
I've been fired a significant number.
Danica didn't suggest it. I suggested it. Danica agreed with me. Don't send Danica hate mail.
No, send her flowers. She deserves her flowers.
She does. She also has chronic migraines. So, like, she and I get each other. I was like, she's my soulmate as far as an editor goes.
Yep. That's great.
Which she like runs a small company, but they're called Author Zone Publishing, but they're going into hiatus. So they're trying to figure out a better system.
Yeah, good for them.
Yes.
To be like, hey, yo, we just gotta for right now.
Yeah, I am glad for that. I
Enough
have a friend.
self-awareness.
Yeah, I have a friend who recently had their novel edited through them, and they really like this one other editor that I haven't worked with yet. So I was like, but I don't want to work with other people.
I like Danica.
I was like, I'll wait till Danica is free. Danica will be like, I'm booked for 2 years. I'll wait.
I'll wait. I'll publish nothing until you're done.
I'll just work on other manuscripts. I'll have a backlog. It'll be fine.
And then I'll just send them all to you at once. And then we'll talk about them together.
No, next year I'm going to publish Not For Her on the website sometime next year. I must discuss timeline with Fox after it is finished edited. And then I'm going to go back and forth between working on getting the 4FA anthology set up in
my God, yeah.
so that I can start harassing everybody to be like, all right, let's write story 1. Which
God,
I want to put like all the original, like all the first drafts in a master document and just be like, format that to be a little pretty and be like, this is special pre-order bonus.
Oh my gosh. I will say I have rewrote the first prompt, and boy is it better than I did the first time.
But
and
yes,
also no children get hurt in it.
CB would have to write. You just go back. Your rewrites have no children harmed.
Nope, not at all. I got this nickname. I got this trope. I'm getting rid of it.
You just in the little author about the authors section under Cody Keller, it says no children were harmed in the revising of this manuscript.
And if anyone says otherwise,
it's a CB short.
See, then it CBs is below me, and it says yes, there were, and that's
there's like a yearbook thing instead. But yeah, so I want to start slowly working on putting that together and on writing the Sweetest Secret. So
yeah, it's
and I'm sure critiquing something Fox throws at me.
I can't wait to read the ones. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, you want to talk about a backlog, Mister? I'm not a writer over there. Fucking
Yeah, I remember.
80,000 manuscripts.
I remember Mr. I'm not a writer. Would you like to beta for me? And I'm like, buddy, you're not a writer? What you talking about? What you talking about? You're better than me. The fuck you mean?
You're better than me. What the fuck do you mean? And he's like, you're not just a writer, you're a better writer than me. Excuse the fuck out of you.
Yeah, the fuck do you mean I'm not a writer? Excuse you. Rude. This is casual for you? Okay, cool, thanks.
Fox was like, damn right you will. I will never run out. Fuck yourself. No, thank you. That's why I have a husband.
An amazing husband.
Yes. Speaking of, we started watching this anime. I think my husband forgets how out of pocket I am because he's very out of pocket himself. And we're out of pocket in very different ways.
I was gonna say, how is he out of pocket?
He's not that out of pocket around white people, if that makes sense. But
yes, I understand.
so
I don't, but I do.
So we're watching stuff last night, right? And we stumble upon this shoujo that's called "With You, Our Love Will Last Forever" or something like that. All you need to know is the lead male looks like he could be in Beastars.
Oh no! Wait, what's this called?
Even with you, our love will make it through. I think maybe.
I'm gonna say a hot take right now. I'm so tired of anime having 15 billion words in their titles. I'm so tired of it.
You know, I think they always have, and the English translations just certain things. Because, like, what is the title of Sailor Moon?
Isn't it not Sailor Moon?
It's Pretty Guardian Sailor Soldier Sailor Moon.
Oh my god! But it's like it's mainly isekai. Okay, I will say it is mainly isekais that have this, but it's like
Anymore.
it's
Anymore.
it's like what was it?
But hold on.
Anywho.
Let me inform you of these things before we do our sprint.
Oh
So
my gosh, he could be in Beastars.
he's a beast folk. He's actually half beast folk. Which that's what they're just like talking about, like he's a beast folk and he's like the first one who's gonna go to human schools and such. Da 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 da. And
What
then they're like
inside or outside?
but then they're like, well, they said something about somewhere back in their like family someone did something with the beast folk, and I was like, hold on, this is not like dragons that can take human form. And Crystal's like, what? And I was like, no, I was just ready to accept that beast folk existed, but now you're trying to give me lore. I gotta figure it out.
Right. You're like, hold on a second. Wait up.
Apparently what happened is a bunch of people and animals were scientifically experimented on, beast folk were created, and then they put them all in this circular wall area, basically a giant cage. And one day a human woman like got over there, and then she was getting a teaching degree, and so she became like a human teacher who was teaching all the beast folk children, and she and like one of the beast folk men got together, and he is their son. So that is how he is half, because his mother was human.
Okay, I'm not. That sounds pretty cute.
Like, so he's a teenager, right? But so he like goes in and something spills on his shirt. So he takes his shirt off. And she's like, oh no, she's like so embarrassed. And I'm like, sir, you are a man's. And he's like, no, it's okay. I'm covered in fur. And I'm like, that don't matter. And then the main character, she goes, hold those abs. And I was like, she don't care.
This reminds me.
I'm like, what? She is discovering her furry awakening. And he's like, No, and then there's this part later where like the beast
Listen.
folk, he's like starting to lose control a little bit because they're trapped in this thing together, and he
Mhm.
gets all mad and stuff, and he's like, "No, I'm nothing but a monster." And I'm like, "No, you smelled her." I'm like, she's the one who has to do it first, which they do slowly figure that out. That it's her
Yeah.
fault. And then my husband, he's just looking at me, and I'm like, I know this. He's like, "Where are you pulling all of this from? Just your werewolf stuff?" And I'm like, actually, this was just basic physiology.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is basics. This is science.
like humans do this too. But
That's so funny.
do not watch it if you are not okay with furry things on any level, because
I mean I am a furry, so I'm
I
okay with
know
all of it. I had my furry awakening God so how many long ago.
there's like this one part I look over at Chris and I'm like, if any of this makes you uncomfortable, I can just watch it without you. It's fine. He's
Yeah.
like, no, it's okay. And then he's like, the prequel is an erotic romance between the parents. And so like
Oh.
he's like, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm like, Anna and the Beast Man, are you reading it? Like, you said it was the prequel. It's canon. I need to
Yeah.
know information.
I gotta know what happened.
I need to know. I have to figure shit out.
The fact that it's an erotica is a side note. There's
I
lore in
really
here.
don't care about that. I look at some point. I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is the fourth scene. I don't care.
Oh my gosh. I'm like that in books. In books, the moment I hit like the second or third scene, I'm fully like, skip. Anything important? Nope. Skip. Anything important?
Right?
Nope.
It's
Skip.
like, is there plot things here? No. Okay, I'm done.
Because sometimes I used to just skip it wholly, but then I learned some characters like to yap during sex. So I'm like, is there plot relevance here? No? Okay, cool. Oh, there's plot relevance. All right, back to sex. Moving on.
Fucking hates when there's plot relevant things in sex scenes. She's like, I just want to skip it. Why are you guys talking?
Yeah, I'm just like, and then I'm like, all right, cool. End of chapter. The worst part is, because usually you can get to the end of the chapter. It's the end of the sex scene. Oh, no, no, no. Sometimes the end of the chapter is like the next day. And you're like, oh, so I missed other shit? Hold on, I gotta go back.
Like, son of a bitch. I
And I
gotta
gotta
go.
find where the sex ends. It's just like, ugh. God
I,
damn it.
I will be reading a romance book, and it's just cute, and it's just plot and everything going on and stuff, and then I'll hear like the beginnings of a steamy scene, and then from my stairs I hear, and I'm like, oh god,
It's the worst timing. It's worse.
I'm like, why, you children? I've been listening to this book for literally 4 hours, and now you have to get something from the kitchen? Because like my bedroom is right in front of the
In front of the
kitchen.
kitchen. Yeah. It's awful.
I'm like, it's not an issue if I have my headphones, but if I don't feel like wearing my headphones that day, I'm like, son of a bitch.
There was one book that was pitched as a romance. I was like, ooh, this sounds like a cute idea for a romance. I found out it was an erotica really quickly, and I was at work, and I was very upset.
Did you know erotic romance is a genre?
Well, so no, here's the thing. Nothing said it was erotica.
I know. I'm just saying that I have recently, within the past year or so, discovered, because it used to be, it's like, oh, is it a romance or is it erotica? It's
Yeah,
very simple
yeah.
definition. If there's more plot and less sex, then it is romance. If there's more sex and less plot, then it is erotica. Somebody went, hold my beer.
Honestly, I feel like some books toe that line a little too close.
Yeah, that's why we have erotic romance now. And
Because
I'm
like
like, and
there's
I
like,
blame the alien romance genre, to be honest.
because
'Cause
like I will say though that Ice Mountain Barbarian one, that girl in the first book, she's my soul spirit. I love her. She's great.
that's erotic romance.
I understood that, and I walked in with that. And my favorite scene ever is that one of the
Oh,
aliens was getting all
hold
steamy.
on. I see RP saying something about magic and airbender, and I'm like, he's about to bring us back to wholesome, maybe. The newest MTG set is a crossover with Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I am slowly watching it so I can understand the flavor of the cards, and it's just the first thing I'm watching in quite a while. Look at
Hell
this.
yeah.
Look at this sweet homeboy.
Anywho, so this alien's getting steamy.
And what him wishing I had watched it as a kid when it originally came out. Oh, Avatar. Yes.
Yeah. Avatar Last Airbender. Good show. Great.
I
Watch
I
it.
have not seen Avatar: The Last Airbender all the way through. I've seen most of book 1 and most of book 3, and I am aware of what happens in book 2. And this is not
Yeah.
on purpose. This is just because of how episodes were syndicated. But I have never felt like I needed to watch it all the way through. I'm like, I got it.
Yeah, and listen, if you got it, you got it. It's fine.
I hate Aang, and my sister will defend Aang against me. She is not an Aang ride or die, but she'll be like, he's 10. And I'll be like, I don't care.
He is a child, and your point is what? That's so funny.
Which, if you're curious, when we come back, I'll let you know
Yeah.
why I disdain this child.
I'm curious. I'm curious.
I'm glad I can be a voice of reason, I think, maybe. All right,
Wait,
here we
steering
go.
us back on track, so.
Sort of. 3, 2, 1. Hello, we are back.
Hello.
I'm brainstorming ideas for how to run a brainstorming session.
Nice, nice, nice.
So I was typing out my concept to Fox to see what he thought. Because I asked him, I was like, what are the top two things you think I would have fun doing and that I could do well? And then
Yeah.
I went and I looked at the things that I wanted to do or thought that I could do, and both of us had brainstorming on. Well, both of us had brainstorming and thought of hosting a 4FA, but as previously discussed, don't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
So I was largely filling out the application. So
Nice.
which I went through and I did the easy things first. You know, what's your name? What's your
Yeah.
email? While I
Listen,
thought on the other
sometimes
one. You
doing
gotta keep
just
the easy
two
stuff.
things, it's great. Um,
Yeah, because one of
I
the first question is what kind of session? And I'm like, bet, got that. What is the title of your session? Mm-hmm. No. Moving on.
hmm, come back
Fox
later.
said I shouldn't use puns. So no Sam storming the idea skies, sadly.
What? What do you mean? That sounds great. I'd go to that.
It's not my event, so I want to be a level of professional.
I guess that's true.
The my definition of professionalism when other people host things versus when I host things are two different definitions. Much
This
to
is
Fox's
true.
chagrin. So,
Yeah.
but what
Yeah,
did
this is
you get
true.
done?
So I've been using a book to help me because I'm very baby at world building.
Ah, yeah.
So I've been using this book called Sensational Settlements. It's to help with like D&D stuff.
Hmm.
And if you see me do this, I'm rolling dice because they're tables and dice. So I'm like,
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much just going through the book and like it goes from like trading posts, villages, towns,
Ah,
capitals, and so it goes through like all different stages. So I'm just literally doing them one by one and just to see like okay, and then I finished up the trading post and I'm in the middle of the village. So doing a lot of work and it's just also helping like fill up ideas of like other types of like trading posts or like things I could make or like ooh, this one is in a location that's kind of weird. Why is it there?
yeah. Sometimes we just need a little help with the foundation, and then it grows
Yeah.
organically from there.
Yeah, and like also I could just change all of this on a whim.
Exactly. So it's fine.
So it's literally just like these are the foundational stepping stones and then I'm just going to pivot off from there.
Oh, excuse me. RP said another 380 words in the outline. Thought at first I wasn't going to have material in the story for a full-length novel, but it's shaping up. Yay.
Hell yeah. I've learned the more you get out of your brain, the more your brain's like, we have more space for more things now.
Yeah, that's why I am a big proponent of letting things percolate, is how I say it. It's like
Hmm.
I'm stuck on a thing. So I'm going to stop thinking about that thing and then let it just percolate in the back of my mind while I do other things. I don't remember where I saw it or where I heard it from, but I watched this thing that explained the way the conscious and the subconscious works. And it's like your subconscious is actually smarter than your conscious brain. And I was like, excuse the fuck out of you. That's rude.
Right.
But
Wait,
so
how dare
it's
you?
like basically you just take your hands off the wheel and let your subconscious take over, and your subconscious will figure it out for you. And I'm like, feels like a cheat code.
Yeah, can my
Feels
subconscious work a little faster?
like someone else is doing my homework. So rude.
But it's
But
me. I'm doing the homework.
it is I, but smarter. Don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I don't know. I saw that in one of my formative years, and so that's just always stuck with me.
Yeah. Mine comes from my therapist because I have the ADHDs, so I think a lot and I think really quickly. So then she's like,
Sure.
just write it down. If it doesn't matter if it's a word, a sentence, anything. If it's hanging out in your head, get it down and get it out because you can always come back to it. I'm like, dang, you right though. And yeah, so that's how I have an entire board on my Milanote that's literally just brain dump, and there's currently 177 cards in there. Because actually, do I have another card to add in there? Because I think I do. Yes, I do. I have.
I'm sorry. I was sitting here trying to figure out why I was getting nothing but flower timers from Laura, and it's because I typoed, and instead of writing nettles, I wrote flowers, and I'm like, what?
Ah,
How did this happen? Now I'm finding more Laura options. I just want something with the season. I like
I
doing
also I also do have an entire board of quotes I like or quotes I find
that.
funny. And so whenever that happens, I'll just write down the quote, and then sometimes I'll just go through it for giggles.
Fox says, I will do your homework, aka fight scenes, but you won't let me. Our styles are just so very different. I don't think it would fit in well together. I think people would notice.
Ooh,
But
what
if
you
you
should
ever
do?
hold on, but if you ever wanted to co-write a story with me where we alternate who writes which chapter and we do not try to match styles, I would be down for that.
I was just gonna say you guys should write like a short story or
I
something
used
where
to
you do
do that
different
with
scenes.
my friend Scott in high school. We had a composition book, and I would write like we had this story going told from these twins,
Mm.
and so I would write the sister, he would write the brother, and I don't even remember what the story was about. I just remembered that he was the odd number chapters and I was the even number chapters. We would just go back and forth, and it was fun.
Yeah.
But said you're trash. We won't fit in well together. I see. I hear you. That's not what I said. I said our styles are different.
I did not hear the words trash come out of her mouth.
Fox, are you willing to not write as an old man to fit the style into mine?
That's right, like an old man.
Are you? Are you willing to give up your upons?
You know what I would love to see? Actually, and I just thought about it. Fox's versions of the free for all prompts, like his own little short
Yeah, we
film.
should have bonus chapters.
Yeah.
Where Fox
Or
writes all the
we
prompts.
come up with the prompts and Fox has to write it.
Fox's answer is, I will write as an old man with you. So you're saying I have to conform to write as an old man when I famously hate old man fantasy styles. I can do it, but I don't want to.
I could do it. I don't like it though.
Well, because when I was first teaching myself to write, I read a lot of fantasy, and so they were like old man fantasy, and so that was the first style I learned to do. But then I started reading a lot of paranormal YA, and I said, "Oh fuck this! I can be grungy and emotional. I can be a
Yeah.
goth punk emo bitch." And so I did, and that is how we have come up with Sam's weird ass style. Okay, it's
I
not weird, but
remember
that's how my style became flavored the way it is.
I fully remember I read a
No one
fuck
wants to
ton
see
of
that.
like
No one wants to
I
see my old man writing.
I want to see it. You
Right
just
as a
won't share.
grumbling child. He said, right as a grumbling child, I will write as an old man. It's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine if we're writing two different character perspectives. I'm just saying if Moxie is fighting other shifters and suddenly the fight scene goes from being from a super millennial tone of voice.
Upon this night,
True.
I witnessed my opponent. Like, I can't think of what old man is right now. I'm too busy having other jokes in my head.
Oh, he said no one wants to see Rex, but I want to see it. Cody wants to see it. That's
I
two
want to see it.
people. And we're
That's
not
two.
nobodies. We don't have X's in our names.
I don't
I
have
need my child. I
XXX.
need my youngest child who has an X in her name to play Kingdom Hearts because I need her to understand my joke.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes,
Maki
that's
can
so
pop
great.
on a monocle. It's fine. You know, of the two of them, Rochelle is the one more likely to sound like that. And she ain't fighting nobody.
Um, I do remember when I was first like getting into like, ooh, maybe I could do writing things. I read so much like YA queer stuff, and I'm like, this is nice, but like, I kind of want like they don't say fuck, like they don't cuss in these, and if they do, it's very light. Like I don't know. And then I found
Wait, and
adult
what?
queer books,
Oh, queer books. Okay, yeah.
and then I was like, oh, so I can do like dark storylines and grungy things, and it's okay. I was in the right genre. I was just in the wrong age bracket. Got
Sure.
it. But they were still cute and I liked them. So I'm like, these are
But
nice if I just need like a fun, good time. But I hang
yeah,
out with these guys over here.
exactly. Fox broke my brain a little bit because he tried to nobodyify my name and he made it XAM, which would be Sam. But like my brain kept going. It's like at a question mark AM time in the morning.
But also, where's the other S go? It has to be in there.
Yeah, you have to have all of my letters. Make
And
me
also they have to be
plural.
jumbled up. You can't just take away the S with an X.
Muzz.
My name is also unnobodyable.
I'd be Zaxum. XASM. Zaxum. Ixum.
Honestly?
You are XAM in the morning. That is weirdly fitting.
I
We
wake up
never
at
know
X
what
a.m. in the morning,
hour.
unfortunately.
I was doing so well going to bed before midnight and then just waking up around 6 or 7, and then I was reading a
Yeah.
manga last night and I didn't go to sleep until 2 in the morning. Also, unrelated, I have now read the first 3 Grisha-verse books, the trilogy.
Okay.
Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising.
Cool. I'm so
Wonderful
glad
titles,
they are because I'm
actually.
like, I don't know what these are.
Like the titles sound gimmicky, but they're actually amazingly well done. I was quite pleased. Have you heard of Six of Crows?
I have heard of Six of Crows.
It is this series that goes before that one.
I've also read A Court of Thorns and whatever the fuck, and I DNF'd it on chapter 5.
A Court of Thorns and Roses. I have read that one too, but I have not read book 2. But no, I read. So the nostalgia train was thinking of doing Six of Crows for December.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a sequel series. It's the second, like the universe is currently divided into a trilogy, a duology, and then I think another trilogy. And
Yeah.
there's a timeline, like the Six of Crows actually takes place later in the timeline after all of the events of the first 3. So I was like, no, I need to read the first 3. And my husband's
Yeah.
like, no, just read Six of Crows because he likes Six of Crows and he hasn't read the other 3. And I'm like, no, I must read them in order.
It's
So
kind of
I read
like
the first 3.
it's like the Cassandra
And
Clare series, like the Mortal Instruments, and there's also the Infernal Instruments, which is sooner.
yes.
And then there's Mortal Instruments, and then there's like one after. And I'm just like, I want to
And
read this one
let
though,
me
but I have to read this other one first.
let me just say to all of those who ship Alina and the Darkling, I don't know. I don't think that ship left port
I don't think the boat was constructed, guys. I'm gonna be real
No,
honest.
the boat was definitely like I read the first two and I told Chris I did not think. Like I literally said, I don't think there's a ship to ship. I don't think the boat's there. Like, yes, he thought he was hot, but every fucking time he tries to seduce her, she's like, ew, don't touch me. Or she's like, oh yeah, I'm into this. And then the moment he's away from her, she's like, oh no, why? He's
That's
so
weird.
weird and old. And I'm like, see, this is some weird magic shit going on. That's not genuine attraction right there. And she's aware of it. So I'm like, I don't think there's a ship here, guys. But then like I read book 3 and I'm like, okay, I can kind of see where the ship was building. But then like at one point in her mind, she'd rather be like descended from his aunt. It makes sense in the context of the series. Like the Darkling is like super old. He's like centuries
Yeah.
old, and so like his
Goodness.
aunt was supposed to have been dead, and she's like, oh, but what if his aunt didn't die? And then like she had a line of kids, and then that's how I got my powers of light and stuff. And then she's like, oh no, then I would have like my great uncle. That's weird. And then she made herself feel sick. So I'm like,
You know what? I'm glad someone did that because who
I'm like,
baby?
but also she seems like she would have rather that be the case than all of this other thing. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I felt like he represented a bunch of stuff and he was definitely a temptation of a sort to her. I just don't think the romantic angle is there. And like, y'all know me, I don't need much to ship a ship.
I just need
But
two
I
people
don't
glancing across a room, if I'm being honest.
exactly. And so it's like I could see how the ship was built. I'll give it that.
I see the
Unfortunate,
skeleton.
unfortunately, I really want to wreck the ship of her and Mal. I cannot stand that romance. Oh my god, it is the canon one, and I'm like, let it
Ugh.
sink, let it sink, let it sink to the bottom. And I watched the TV series. I loved Mal in the TV series. I so sad to see how he is in the book. Like, oh no.
I
I
have
the
sorry, I
ship
have to look up something.
you're fine. The ship that I want to leave the port, but also sadly I think has as much it got a little farther than her in the dark one is her and the prince. I liked her with the prince. They seem like they had good chemistry. They seem like
Okay.
they could have been a political marriage that became a love match later on. They seem like they understood and respected each other. They would have been great together. But alas, Alina doesn't want what's good for her.
They never do.
They never do.
I was just because when you said that she would much rather have him be like her great uncle, my brain immediately went to the Mortal Instruments series where like
Yeah,
the main couple are like, ooh, they're siblings, but they're like relationship. And I'm like, nope, no, thank you. But then later found
yeah.
out they're not siblings. I'm like, thank God. Whoa.
Well, yeah, I will say with Alina, just for clarity, they were not related. But
Yeah, yeah.
it was like an idea that she was theorizing, which is actually pretty cool. Leah Bardugo does that a little bit in her books, where the characters will also theorize and make. I like
Yeah.
going, well, Lena, I was kind of thinking that, but I hope I'm wrong because I also think it could be this other thing. So it
Right.
feels nice in the theorizing. But yeah, I'm glad that they didn't go that way. But I appreciate that that Alina was so disgusted by this idea. She
Yeah.
was like, "Oh no,
No,
oh
thank
no, no,
you.
no, no,
No,
no."
no, 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 no. I will say no to that one.
Fox said, "There's nothing I trust more than you saying the ship doesn't exist, given your low bar." If I don't see it,
Yeah.
but
Listen.
like
Yeah.
in the TV show, I think the ship was stronger. which is unfortunate because I believe the actor playing the Darkling wanted him to come off as super creepy and not okay. Like, you two had a little more chemistry than they did in the book. That's a little funny because
Yeah,
your
and he's
age
fully
gap
like,
is
I want to
so
go
much
full
more
tilt.
noticeable.
That's so funny.
Also, I feel despite the fact that he's only like his looks are only described once at the very beginning as he looked about her age, like he didn't look much older than her, and then his looks are never really described age-wise again. And I just feel by like the way he acts and the way he talks, I'm like, this is an old motherfucker. There ain't
This old
nothing young
man.
about this man. He is old and tired. He is done with life.
I I I do like that type of character where it's like looks young, acts like they're tired of life, but I like when other people comment like, "Oh, you're so young. Why aren't you over it?" And they're just like, "No, thank you." It's like I'm good. It's like
So
other people comment about how young they are, but how done they are with life.
everybody knows he's old as fuck, so nobody does that. Nobody would
Oh,
dare do that. They're like, he'd murder us. He is not
that's
a
no fun
kind
for me.
person.
No, I want that. Yeah, that like spunky young like new guy who doesn't know anyone.
No, we don't get that in this series, and that's fine. We don't need that.
No, you don't. I like it, but that's a me personal thing.
No, you're good.
Yeah, yeah,
I was just saying, I read the series. I enjoyed it. I am waiting to read Six of Crows until closer to when it was. Also, I have a couple books that I'm reading Redwall finally, and it's
yeah.
due tomorrow. Because when my husband's home, my reading time drastically decreases.
Huh. Weird.
Which is very weird. So I have to try to.
Strange.
I've got about 2 hours to listen to of that, and I am enjoying it. Nothing is new about it so far, though, because Fox and I had been binging Redwall, the cartoon series, and which was adapted from this book. So I'm like, yeah, this is where we got. Which, by the way, Fox, I forgot to continue this conversation for earlier, but it is your fault that I will know the ending of the series before we get to it because you wanted to start watching his Dark Materials, so we switched what we were
Ooh.
watching.
Ooh, dang. Ooh.
I am, that is, my sword shall wield for thee. It still makes
Duh.
no sense that he's just like, I am, that is. And it's an anagram for Matthias.
Sure. My brain's too cooked to think of that.
They tell you in the book. And in the TV show. It's not
Good.
my fault you don't have more time for me. You don't have more time for me. Our free time has not been aligning.
Doesn't Fox have like 30 billion people to yell at all the time?
Yes, however, he's also using a lot of basically he has one of those jobs where you use your vacation days or you lose them at the end of the
Mm.
year. And he says spoilers, can't spoil for Cody. Uh
Yeah, you can. I don't know any of this. That's still a
but
spoiler.
he's what was I saying?
He has vacation time that he uses it or lose it.
Oh yeah, so but he doesn't really use it throughout the year, so he's one of the one of the several people in my life at the moment who are all like, I gotta use up all my vacation, so suddenly you're gonna see me a lot more this month.
That's
So
crazy.
it doesn't matter if you have time for me tonight, motherfucker. You know I can only watch it on the TV in my room, and Chris works tomorrow. Therefore, I can't watch it in my room tonight because he sleeps at night now.
So wait, Fox goes on vacations? That's weird. I didn't know he did that.
He does. He is, in fact, human, though he would like everyone to believe otherwise.
I don't know. I don't think he is. I think he's just an entity. I don't know. I don't trust it. He is a shadow creature.
Indeed. Oh, would you like to know why I dislike Aang?
Yes, I have been thinking about it casually for the
Because
past 20 minutes.
he's a hypocrite.
He's
He,
okay. I'll
he's
hear you out first.
he is a hypocritical pacifist. Look, I'm not a fan of pacifists in general. However, there can be pacifistic characters that I actually fully enjoy. I don't like a hypocritical pacifist or like it's okay for you but not me pacifist, right? Because he's like one of his big things is he's like I can't kill Ozai because I can't like that killing is wrong and all of this shit. And then him and his gang take out a bunch of blimps. You're not telling me all of those soldiers survive.
Yeah, and he does kick Zuko's ass with a mattress.
And it but that's not killing that's not killing Zuko. It's like specifically with the killing. Like I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure if I remember correctly, Sokka and Toph murder some fuckers. Suki too. And it's never like touched on. It's never really spoken about. But Aang's just like, but I can't kill. We don't kill. And I'm like, then move the fuck out the way and let Toph kill him.
I think
You
I think
can't kill him.
he
Let Toph crush his skull in. Like
and I like not to be that person, but actually he didn't even kill Ozai.
no, he didn't. That's the point. No, because they're like Ozai definitely should be killed, but he's like no because killing is wrong. And I'm like,
Mm,
motherfucker,
I
like
don't know.
then maintain that energy. Be Vash the Stampede. Nobody should die. And if somebody does die, you mourn that. You grieve that shit. You show that it affects you and the people around you. You don't like just say, oh, we don't kill the big bad, but we can kill the little faceless, nameless fuckers who don't matter.
Yeah, this is true. They do actually kill quite a few people.
Mm-hmm. And I fucking hate that shit in fiction, especially kids fiction, because it's like, okay, you're saying one thing, but you're doing another. And I'm like, don't you pisses
Also,
me off.
yeah, especially when someone like Ozai exists and they're just like, this is a bad person. And it is literally your job
He
to
is
balance the world.
objectively a bad person. Like,
Yeah. Like there is no
I do not
there
care
is
what, like, by no moral standards,
is he a good person?
inside the universe, is
Yeah,
he a good
exactly.
person? So
And
I'm
it's
like,
literally his job to balance the world. So no,
also,
you're right. I
airbenders have killed in the Avatar universe.
oh yeah, they
Kyoshi had
have.
a buddy. So I'm like, but my sister is all like, he's 10. And I'm like, think he can let Sokka do it.
No, you know what? I'm moving over to your side. You
He
weren't
can
trying
let
to convince
Toph
me,
do
but
it.
yeah, let Top
I'm
do it.
not. I was just explaining my opinion. So
Yeah, but now I see it and I understand it. And you know what? I like that opinion. I
because
agree
like
with
I
it.
said, I can love like I like sat down and I had a deep thinking session because I was like I don't actually hate all pacifistic characters because like I said I love Vash the Stampede. Vash the
Yeah,
Stampede from I have not seen the new Trigun, but from the
I
old
want to see the
Trigun
new one.
and from the manga, that motherfucker, he tries so hard to be a pacifist. And every time he's forced to kill somebody, or every time he has to make the option, and that's the thing, he weighs the options. And
Yeah,
if if the result of killing one bad guy, air quote bad guy, one bad guy will save a shit ton of innocent people, he at the end of the day will make that call because protecting the weak and innocent is more important to
important.
him than keeping his hands clean. But at the same time, he always blames himself. He hates it. He always has like the little moments and stuff and tries to think of how he could have done it without taking a life. And I'm like, that's the kind of like, that's it. Don't just like, don't just stubbornly be like, no, we can't kill because killing is always wrong. It's always bad. Like, yeah, but
Meanwhile, behind him, his entire squad's
sometimes
killing everyone.
Well, it's also like sometimes you have to do bad things. Like
Yeah.
you can't go through life not doing anything bad at all. The world doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Especially when you're at war and trying to overthrow a tyrant. You're not getting out of here with clean hands.
No. No, no, I don't think any of them have, no one in that group has clean hands.
And I can be this passionate about
Except
my fiction. I can be this passionate about my fictional morals and ethics.
Aang. Okay.
So
I see it. I understand it. And as
now,
someone who's
Aang,
seen the whole show, I understand. I get it.
yeah, and so let me tell you, Aang as a child, I don't mind. I don't find Aang annoying. Aang is fine. He's a kid. Aang's personality, it is what it is. I just hate Aang as the Avatar. I think he is a bad Avatar. I get shit for that too, because like, no, Aang was a good Avatar, and I'm like, but was he?
But
Because
was
the
he though?
Avatar, I'm like, the Avatar is supposed to maintain balance, and he is supposed to like protect people and be for the better good. Like fucking Kyoshi murdered bitches. She murdered
Oh,
so
cute.
many bitches. But also, like the one before her was known as being a really terrible guy because he didn't do a lot for like the physical realm because he was off fixing the spiritual
Spirit
realm.
Realm. And
Yeah.
then there was
I
also
don't
the,
know what Avatar Yang's thing was, the airbender
but she was
before
also
him,
like
but
a murderer.
she was I don't know if she was a murderer, but she did advise him that it was okay to kill if the greater good needed him to kill.
Yeah,
He's
because I think that was,
canonically a bad Avatar.
yeah, I think
But
that was her whole thing too. Avatar Yang was very much like, I'm an airbender. These are our standards, but also it's our job.
yeah,
Like I have to do it.
yeah, it's essentially like it's our job as the Avatar to dirty our hands if our hands need to be dirtied. And Aang was
Yeah, like
still like, no, because I think that was one of the things I saw that I'm like, you're not actually looking for advice. You're just looking for someone to agree with you. And
because she was also basically stating like airbenders, their whole thing is enlightenment, freedom from the ground, freedom from material. He's the avatar. You don't get that.
mhm.
You literally can't.
Which
Your
I get
job
it.
is the
No,
material.
yeah, I'm like, I get it. No, it sucks, Aang. I am so sorry that you have to deal with this. However,
Yeah, yeah. But also, it is now
this
your job. So,
this is your magical destiny. You're kind of fucked.
yep, this is your hero. You're the hero chosen for this story. So, hop to it, Skippy.
You've already been napped. Now, I don't blame him for the whole suspended like animation thing. That was an unfortunate thing that just happened.
Yeah. Also,
But
again, he's 10. He's a child. Like that's. I don't think he knew what he was doing.
he was terrified. He was just trying to protect himself.
Yeah, and that's his.
So
And the avatar state kicked in and said, "Ooh, protection," and then he fell asleep.
Sokka, however, has a magnificent character arc going from being a misogynistic dumbass to
Yeah,
one
he
of
does.
the most to one of the most respectful, understanding warriors of the group. 10-10, do
And
recommend.
he falls on his face a lot of times, and he gets back up.
Sadly, still the comic relief character to the end, but that's okay.
I also, I this is just a personal me thing. I enjoy. Okay, I the way I'm gonna say this is gonna be wrong until I finish the statement.
Uh-huh.
I enjoy how often they forget that Toph is blind and just treat her like a normal girl until she has to remind them, "Hey guys, I can't see," and then they go, "Oh, that's right." Like the scene where, like,
Honestly, at some points, I don't think they've forgotten. I think she just likes reminding them. I mean,
oh yeah,
they definitely forget sometimes. I'm just saying other like there are scenes where it's definitely like I don't think anybody forgot, but then
yeah,
Toph
because
is
there
like,
is one scene later on where her and Katara are fighting, and like Sokka's like, "Oh, we'll make it from Toph to Katara," and Katara's like, "I know this is from her. She can't see." And Sokka's like, "How did we forget that?" How did we forget that Toph can't write? Because she can't see.
You could
Yeah,
write it in
yeah.
Braille.
It's like, oh, they were flying on Appa looking for something, and Toph's like, look, there it is, and
Yes.
everyone's excited, and she's like, that's what it'll
See,
sound like
she
when one of you
fucking
sees it.
trolled them with that
Oh,
though.
she trolled them all the time. It's like I like Toph. I guess
Have
that's
you
the end of
heard
that
that
statement.
there's a new Avatar coming out?
There is. It's an earthbending avatar, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the first
And
one that is disconnected from the others.
no. Oh, wait. You mean the Avatar is not connected to the previous Avatars? Not that the series is disconnected from the
Yeah, yeah,
previous.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, my
Be-
bad. I
Yeah, yeah.
misunderstood it.
It's upsetting when the show and the character are the same name, so it's really hard.
Um, yeah, I don't really know. Hello,
I know. I was like, what happened? What'd you do?
I angered it. There we go.
It doesn't like your Aang hot take, apparently.
No, it was fine with my Aang hot take. It didn't like my Avatar tea I was about to share. Um,
We'll share it
no,
anyway.
I don't know much about the new series, but what I do know is somebody that I follow is very upset by it because they really like Kyoshi, but they feel which is this is a feeling not Kyoshi,
Korra.
Katara. Yeah, we both really like Katara, but we feel that Kat- Katara was done really dirty by her show, and that like there were quite a lot of
Wait, do you mean
choices made.
Korra?
Yes, Korra, my bad.
Okay.
Why are all the water women gays? Anyway, I mean Korra,
Yeah,
the waterbender after Aang.
yeah.
But
The one who
yeah,
took his
so
mantle.
yeah, we like Korra, but Korra's like the show just did her dirty. And
I agree.
there were a lot of things. I feel like at some point it became a little bit of torture porn, and I was not okay with that. Um, like
Yeah,
yes, things need to suffer, but there are different ways. And essentially, the like at the end of the show, a lot of people give her shit and stuff because it's like, oh, she ended the Avatar line and everything, and I'm like, it seemed like the world didn't need an Avatar anymore, so I guess it's fine.
truly.
Like
Like,
it is what it
also,
is. But
it's her
like
job.
now,
Like, if she thinks
people,
it's over, there
yeah,
it is.
and people are now concerned that with this new Avatar series, that it's gonna be like the fandom is gonna be even angrier at Korra because the series is going to blame Korra and be like, oh, Korra made a mistake that she
Oh
shouldn't have
my
done that.
god.
And I'm like, oh,
Guys,
and you know what? Aang should have killed Ozai.
yeah. Honestly,
I'm like,
guess what, guys?
all
There's
the
okay.
avatars fucked up. That's like part of the point. None
That's
of
the
them
whole
were
point. They're
perfect.
all human. Literally, all of them didn't know what they were doing. That's why they had the connections to the past. And guess what? The past selves also didn't know what they were doing.
Yes. I haven't read the other ones, but I read Avatar Kyoshi's book that
Hmm.
was written. I highly recommend. I think you would greatly enjoy it, Cody.
I
That's
do like
what
Kyoshi.
she's our bi queen.
I love my favorite thing in the world is when she separated Kyoshi Island and killed the one dude and removed him all of his clothes. I love that so much. I don't know. It was just so good. She was just like, "Excuse me one moment while I just create an entire island of my people."
Excuse me, you pissed me off. Let me.
Yeah,
I just hurt my finger.
yeah.
All right,
But
we're gonna do our last sprint
yeah,
real quick.
I don't know. I don't blame Korra. I like her.
I don't think it was Cora's fault.
No, it was the world she lived in. Anywho, we'll go on this tangent forever. But yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Ew.
Hello. Boy, is this village turning out weird.
I'm almost done with my application. I just need a title for my thingy now, which I would like to read the 2 to 3 sentence paragraph description of my writing journey in third person.
Okay.
Twas the year 2011. No, wait. Was it 2011? Yes, 'twas the year 2011. So that's how we said it back in the day. 'Twas the year 2011 when a young Samantha read about an author who debuted at the tender age of 12. Reading this, Samantha said, I can do that. Thus began a journey of rigorous research and writing, falling into self-publishing pitfalls, and sharing short stories via her website. Never one to give up, Samantha now shares her hard-earned wisdom, and works on writing her re-debut novel.
I like it. I like it.
I accidentally hit caps lock, so it said shares hard.
Would it be too punny and too bad if the title was Sam Storming of the Brains? Or was that a sentence said before and I'm just copying what you guys said to me?
It was very similar to what I did.
Okay.
Sam storming the idea skies, but that wouldn't work with the concept of my panel, so it's fine.
Okay. That's fine.
My current no, the cookie tin is currently empty, Fox. But I will make cookies. I have a cookie tin, yes. I specifically bought it to bake cookies for Chris. My current, my title idea is just brainstorming stories and characters, and Fox was like, title needs work, and I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
But I am so upset because I was like, I got this one title. I'm like, that one's not super good, but I've got other ideas. And then I went to write them, and I'm like, and they all ran away. They were blown away by the winter winds.
And what's an idea?
What's in an idea? What's in a character?
What's in a character? What's in an idea? Oh my goodness.
My brain went create creepers with me.
I mean,
I feel like that sets a very specific tone.
Yeah, and one that you may not want.
I mean, I wouldn't care. I don't know about the people running it. One should be able to write a creeper well. But
that's what I meant. Is like I don't know who the organizer is.
Natalie might let me get away with it.
Yeah.
I don't know about the others. I don't know who else.
I would say that's a next year panel pitch.
Jeepers Creepers. But I'm a horror writer. No, I'm not. But I could be. By next year.
Genre pivot.
Fox, I will bake you cookies if you title it for me.
Ooh, what kind of cookies?
Shortbread. He appears to be craving shortbread cookies right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. So what did you do that sprint? You said your town is coming up weird. Oh, hold on. RP got 250 words in the outline. Thinks he's almost done with the plan. Nice.
Hell yeah.
So just so everybody who's here knows, I am applying to host a brainstorming panel for my channel, and then for the Storytellers Hearth, if my co-organizer is up for it, we'll probably do themed sprints, because I feel that would be very on brand for the
Yeah.
Storytellers Hearth.
Yeah, my village.
Hold on, can I take Together We Tailor a Tale and leave out the you twat?
We tailor a tale. I like that.
Yeah, Together We Tailor a Tale. That's really good. I'm taking it. I
Yeah.
don't care if he says no. I am leaving out the you twat because I don't know if they'll let me get away with it.
Again, that's a second year
Also,
pitch.
don't know the community that'll be there, so don't know if they'd be okay with me calling them twat.
Second year pitch, man. I feel it. First year, you're by the books. Second year, that's when you can start to flip the pages just a little bit more.
Gotta get in. Gotta have my in. All right, brainstorming session. Together we tailor a tale. Then the copy paste of the thing I sent back. Sorry, I think I'm done, and my brain will not let me focus on things. They're like, would you like to offer a free giveaway for a book? And I'm like, I don't have one yet.
Yet. But
One
what
year,
about you?
I'm gonna join so many of the writing community things and just be like, they have a copy of my.
You get a copy, and you get a
You
copy.
get a
You
copy.
get a
You get a
copy.
copy.
Everyone gets a copy.
I'm gonna go on one of the sketchy websites that I use, and I'm just gonna upload.
Listen, I love those
This
sketchy
is for
websites.
the poor, those with the limited resources. You can still read my book.
Listen, an author for the people.
That's
What
what I.
if there is an author I like? His name is Jay Bell, and he wrote this book series called the Something Like series. It is a queer novel that spans like different characters over like an entire lifespan of one particular character, and everyone somehow connects back to this one character. And at one point, he turned his first book into a movie, like completely filmed it, aired it, did festivals and stuff. And at one point, he's like, "Hey guys, you know, pirating kind of bad, but I also heard someone put my movie up on YouTube, so do with that what you will." Yeah, do that information what you will. Anywho, goodbye.
For legal reasons, pirating is bad. I
Yeah, but
did
also
hear that somebody illegally posted my movie. Cause how dare they?
on
However,
YouTube with the exact same name at this possible channel that may sound like this. Wow, crazy.
do what you will with this information.
You
Leave a
guys
review.
should totally check out that free movie. Anywho, goodbye.
And be like, just leave a review.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Yeah, it's really great, and it's just
I
stuff like that.
I will
That's
not I will not judge an author who gets upset at people who pirate their things. However, I am definitely somebody who loves the authors who are like, yeah, no, go read it for free. It's fine.
yeah.
Because I'm
There's
like,
quite a few. Yeah, they're just like, you know
I
what? Listen.
I'm not gonna like. I don't want to. I don't want to seem overly like what's the word? I don't want to seem overly like for altruistic. That's the word. Like for the
Yeah.
people. I don't want to seem overly altruistic and be like, I don't do it for the money. No, I want to make a living. However,
Word of
I
mouth and
would
reviews are just as good. So
I would
sometimes,
rather more people be able to enjoy my stories
yeah,
than because that's the main reason I'm in it is I want to entertain.
yeah. I wish to entertain the
Also,
masses.
She's not here, but I need everybody to know that our young CB, whom we have collectively helped raise in her writer endeavors since she was 17, is
Oh my
working
god.
so fucking hard on her fantasy novel. Oh my god, you like when she's on stream and stuff and talking about her revisions and everything, you can see that she's learned so much in these past 4 years and she's putting it to work. And oh my God, I'm just so proud of her. So
Good
I
for
need
her.
everybody else to be too. And with that, I'm going to go in my room because my fingers are cold.
Yep. And I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired.
So we will see you all. My streaming schedule is posted both in my community tab on YouTube and in the Discord. I will update it as soon as I know if I was accepted and what slot I get, which their applications go until the 14th, so sometime after that.
Well,
Whip
let's hope.
Wednesdays, Whip Wednesdays will continue on until the 17th. Monday will continue on until the 7th or until the 15th. But other than that, it's holiday season, baby.
Hell
We'll see
yeah.
you. Bye.
Bye.